Here's one of our favorite clips from Neighborly Discourse with Billy and Steve.
I saw that. No, this because on the theme of sports.
The women one, the women
the
football,
NFL thing, man.
Yeah.
Billy, I was really disturbed by it. I thought about it multiple times throughout. From the time I sent it to you till I went to bed, I think it was one of the things that I thought about as I was going to bed was like, what is this? So just to put everybody on the same page, the NFL put a policy out that said...
No, they just added to the Rooney Rule. Instead of it being a minority coach, you have to now have a woman coach.
Well, minority or women. It's either or. But they added women to it.
Yeah, they extended the rule.
But no, it's more than that. They're saying you have to. Like before, the Rooney Rule was, hold on. They added this element to it, which is
you have to have an offensive assistant
coach, right?
Because most head coaches...
That has to be either some sort of minority.
Yeah, because head coaches predominantly come from the offensive side of the ball. Mm-hmm. So they're saying, well, all these defensive coaches are black coaches. Defensive coaches do not make good head coaches. You have to make them offensive assistants because that's where the most knowledge comes from. That'll give them a better chance to, get to the next level.
Well, listen, I read this and I was like mortified by it. You know how I feel about this kind of stuff. I don't like quotas or anything like that. It bothered me endlessly that they're saying like, and this starts now. Like, it's not like the Rooney Rule, which says you need to interview somebody, but you don't have to hire them. Yeah. This is saying you have to have somebody on staff.
And the NFL is paying for it.
Oh, I didn't. Did you follow up on it? I didn't know that.
The NFL pays for 2 years. They pay for the salary, I believe, or something along those lines. For 2 years, it's funded by the NFL.
And what happens after that?
And it has to be a 1-year deal.
Okay.
And I think it is a 1-year deal or two, whatever it is. But the NFL funds it for at least 2 years. So I didn't read more into that.
Okay.
But
did you get the impression that this is ongoing or this is a 2-year trial?
I have no idea. That's what I'm saying. Like it had to be at least a year. Which I don't think you can hire someone for 6 months.
No, what I'm asking you is like, is this now the rule?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay, it's the rule.
Yeah.
Okay. So
now it may go away, so to speak. They won't bring it up again until it doesn't get met. And all of a sudden, well, hey, look at this rule we put in 5 years ago, and they can bring it up again.
But I'm bothered by it. I'm bothered by any kind of... Think about this for a second. I'm going to be on staff knowing that the reason that I'm on staff is because there's a rule that says I have to be on staff.
Yeah. I almost did a fire the mics last night myself about it, but I was able to think a little more into it and kind of let it go because I figured we'd eventually talk about it. Uh-huh. But it originally had that thought: you were no good. The reason you were on this staff is because I had to have you on here.
Right.
You're the black sheep. You suck.
Literally.
Yeah, you literally are nobody. Mm-hmm. So I'm not going to say literally black sheep because you can make that joke.
I can make that joke. You can. Okay.
So I'm thinking to myself like I would walk around like, hey, trash man, come here. Like you're here because you're not good enough. Mm-hmm. So I was like, that's a little extreme. So then I would be like, just an FYI, you really have nothing to offer here. We were made to have you. Mm-hmm. So then I took the role of the other person. I fully get it, but now I'm going to prove you wrong. So I was like, okay, good for you. And then all of a sudden my angst and my hate for the NFL went away.
So that's interesting because that's how I went to bed last night.